Gaffer tape. Ironic. Gaffer tape.
Not quite your best, Sean, but the first goal that the killer.
Well, I've got to be honest, I was pretty pleased with the performance overall. I don't think it ends up a 3-0 game on the actual game, but the first one's unlucky. It takes a big deflection off Woody, and wrong foot's Popey, and the sort of swirly nature of taking a deflection spins it in. The second one, we know it's a mistake, and to be honest, until then, I didn't think there was a lot in it. I thought we defended well. We'd opened them up a couple of times. We know they're playing a much higher back line this year, which we wanted to affect, which we did, of course, early on, particularly with Woody getting in behind. And numerous other times when the margins were tight on offside calls, we wanted to work on that little, moment when you're really high as strikers. Didn't always time it right, but, the concept was there. And then once you're 1-0 down, you wonder, and then they get a second one from a mistake. Clinical though, as they are, by the way. No taking away from them. Very, very clinical today. Very good on transition, which we know they are. And that's my biggest gripe, really. It's not 3-0. It's just that we gave the ball away in so many cheap positions, and you can't do that against these because they pounce, they act on transition really well. They almost play a back seven, and then the three almost floating out and drifting, waiting for their moments. And when they get their moments, they hurt you, and I thought they did that well today. I thought that was the biggest difference in the game, was on transition. Yeah, of course, and the mentality is good second half, but they're a strong defensive unit as well now. Van Dijk's made a huge difference to them, not just his own ability, but the effect he's had on knocking onto others. They're a strong outfit without that shadow of a doubt. So it's hard to break down, and we huffed and puffed. We made a few moments, and I suppose my biggest. So my gripe about us really giving it away, but then equally when we worked in transition, we didn't find them killer passes moments, even though we were in, they were opened up and we were in position to do so. And that's what we've got to continue to learn and continue to improve on. And, that's sometimes the hardest bit, that clinical moment in both boxes, but certainly in the attacking box or going towards the attacking box, a pass, a cross, etc., etc.
City are just far out.
Well, I certainly think, Tottenham have strong moments of doing the same. They can hurt you with the ball and in transition. Obviously, Arsenal, they're still probably in transition themselves now, and Chelsea and these teams, they're all very good. Not just on transition, but they're very good, they're very effective. I do think these and Man City are the best, and if you turn the ball over in a bad area, the number of times they can capitalise on it, or at least go and get a chance, and then that changes the flow of the game, it changes the tempo of the game, and sometimes the mentality of the game. So you learn from some of these top teams, and that's one thing. Your moments of quality on transition, it's a massive thing.
Some bright spots, but Dwight did well again.
Yeah, I thought Tarky was excellent. Ben, other than a mistake, was excellent. I'm surprised they're not getting a look in around the England camp, them two. The midfield stuck at it 2 versus 3. It's hard work, and they were relentless with their work. And Dwight, I thought, was good. Playing against Arnold, who's a very good player. And I thought, there's some good signs of it. You are measuring against the top. They're top side. It's simple as that. And we hold our own in so many ways. But the details are so important in every game that you play, but particularly against the top sides. If you don't get your details right, they can hurt you, as they did today.
Probably deserve more than 4 points from 4 games, but
yeah, overall, I think we arguably could have nicked a point down at Arsenal. A couple of, actually similar in a way, a couple of turnovers, a couple of mistakes. And at Wolves, I think contentious penalty, and we'd have seen it through, and the chances we created there. So a lot to be pleased about. And we know these are top sides. These are hard sides over the years to pick up points against. So a lot to be pleased about. A lot to be pleased about with the mentality, the fitness levels. I think the details are still things we look at. So we go into the break in good mental and good physical shape. And as we always do, try and learn.
Chris Wood had that chance early on, and you sort of get the feeling that once he gets 1 goal, he might go on and run and get a few.
Yeah, we left him on because Barnes has got his fair share, and we just thought Woody's got that little bit more pace over the top, and we put Jared on for a similar thing. Because even then they kept coming high, which must be part of their game plan this year. It's a big difference in Liverpool, really high at times, and we looked to affect that. So we thought getting some legs on. But he's worked hard and nearly had a couple of really good chances today. Obviously, the first one is a good chance, which he makes himself, though. To be fair, yeah, it's good play. Great ball from Louts and good play to kind of turn and open up the goal scoring chance. But like I said, there was some good moments. There were some good individual performances. But the details kill you against these top sides.
I guess you mentioned it there as well, similar to Arsenal in that sense. A couple of little mistakes here and there, and they put it.
Yeah, and when they make a mistake, we haven't been as clinical. And I mean, we know that's why some of their players are bought in for 50, 60, 70 million quid. You know, that's often the case because that moments of quality that they provide. But no, I mean, overall, by the way, I must make it clear as well, and they are a top side. No two ways about it. You know, they're a strong unit, we know that. They've gone with their full hit, or arguably their full hit. So it is a tough task anyway, but it certainly is when they're on the clinical form that they showed today.
You mentioned Dwight there as well. He worried Trent Alexander-Arnold at Anfield. He did the same again.
I thought he was very good again. You know, he's maturing. Yeah, he's maturing. His fitness, his Premier League fitness, you know, that deep-rooted fitness where he can see a game through now, you know, rather than dipping. A lot to be pleased about with Dwight. I mean, I think he's maturing into a top player, and he's got more to come, I think. But like I say, I thought Ben never done a mistake. Ben was good again today. Tarky was excellent, I thought. You know, a little bit of a... Like I say, I was surprised maybe they are on the verge. I don't know, but I was surprised they didn't get in amongst it with the England sort of setup. But who knows, another time maybe.
Robbie and Johan hopeful of.
Robbie will get minutes now, so he's not going away with Ireland because he's not ready for that, but he'll play. Hopefully we'll get 90 minutes into the break, which will bring him somewhat back up to speed. Johan we're going to have to wait and see on, obviously, with a niggly calf. He's not made it for the international trip, so we don't know whether he's going to make it for Brighton in a couple of weeks. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, knocks and bruises, but everyone should be okay, yeah.
Just ask you about Stephen, Sean. Are there chances Stephen before leaving?
Well, yeah, we'll wait and see. You know, there's a couple of situations that are maybes, so we'll wait and see.
Okay, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.